Welcome in, everyone. This is Medron and Flat Rock Gaming, and this is Pacific Drive. Released in 2024. You and your car are basically on your own. Your car is your life raft, and you have to go out and scavenge and find pieces and parts and upgrade your vehicle and keep it running and all this and that. And I assume without dying, because I'm sure there's stuff that can kill you. But new to me, I haven't seen any videos, nothing of it. So I have absolutely no idea what I'm getting into, but I just got it today because it was on sale on Steam. So let's give it a shot, see what happens here. Let's see. Don't litter, drive safe. Move once, stay forever. Okay. Start after the beginning of the story. So, campaign. The standard Pacific Drive experience. Crafting requirements, resources, consumption, driving lowered or disabled, the player cannot die. Joyride. The same gameplay intention as Pacific Drive, but gathering, crafting, and research requirements are all lowered. Damage and failure penalties are minimal. Every map play low dose radiation. Hazards are more and damage are more plentiful. All aspects of the game are much harder. Iron Wagon. All assets. Failing a run will delete your save file. Okay. Let's just start out with Pacific Drive. I don't know if this is a controller based or whatever. I do have the streamer mode enabled, which will disable the radio in the car because there's licensed music. In 1947, the Olympic Peninsula became the staging ground for a promising new technology. As rumors of its utopian creation spread, so did stories about overnight evacuations, unsolved disappearances, and unnatural encounters. In 1955, the government walled off a section of the peninsula to establish the Olympic exclusion zone. For 30 years, the zone's borders grew until the government withdrew and sealed every access point. What happened inside was never disclosed. Deliver, unload, clean, K. Stay on the roads. The Olympic Peninsula, 1988. South of the barrier wall. Okay. A and D to steer. Okay. Okay. I hope this isn't licensed music that's playing. Okay. I'm just gonna turn the music down. Okay. Ah! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I'm assuming we're driving towards an entrance to this thing. Okay, I must not have headlights because I can't turn my headlights on. Hello? Interesting. Don't know what those things are. Hello? Yikes! So I guess that's how I get into the exclusion zone. Traveling. Traveling. What is that? Okay. It's like pieces of my car are everywhere. Okay. Assuming I go this way. Space is jump, control is crouch, shift is run.
acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Okay. Anything else around here?
Located in mid-zone sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there. Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy?
Yeah.
Transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. What if they're stranded? Could they mean they're from outside? They're a breacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. The closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can and be quick about it.
Fuel can. Yo, where are you going? Okay, is there a fuel can somewhere here I'm supposed to be picking up? Check your trunk for a fuel can. I checked the trunk. Oh. Now that's nasty. It's like held on by some alien goo. Okay. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in this spot anymore.
Wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that flip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way, do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy Christ! No one's handworking wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. Back, baby.
Okay. Find a way into the building. Flip the breaker switch. Pick up the backpack from the table.
Who's there? The shop. It's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head. It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol, demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written at 10 years and 17 volumes and...
Cover that voice, goes like a nail gun to the skull.
So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone.
Tough.
The barrier wall is as fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Okay, put the wheel back on. So apparently the wheel just like... Okay. Craft a replacement door. Add to your to-do list. Steel door. Okay, I'm assuming red is bad. Open headset OS. Is that not the enter key? Okay. I don't know what this means. Craft a replacement door. Open headset OS. Open inventory. What is this button? It's not enter. Well, it is now, but I don't know what the frig that key was. Okay. Blueprints. Crude door. Into checklist. Gather items from the abandoned car behind the garage for your checklist. Okay. Did it tell me where I got something? I'm not completely a fan of the controls in this thing. Okay. What am I doing? Search for a pry bar. Is this my mechanics kit, duct tape? Okay, that doesn't do anything anymore. Okay. Equip the pry bar. Pry open the trunk. Okay. Search the dumpster by the garage door for crucial items you're unable to craft. Scrap the abandoned car's wheels. craft a crude door in the shop. Okay. Okay. Get the repair putty from the locker. Repair putty. Spare tire. First aid kit. Chemicals. Equip the repair putty. Equip is that. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Scan the flat tire. Okay. And how do I do that? Okay. Repair the flat by crafting and using a sealing kit, or replace the flat with the spare tire found in the locker. Okay. Okay, so it's inventory. So it's flat. Equip that. Man, the controls in this. Equip the mechanics kit. Install cardboard boxes in the trunk. Install craft mat in the trunk.
Oh, there's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The arc device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit. This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
Okay. Pick up the gear blueprint by the front garage door. What is this? Use the pump to fill the tank. Okay. Am I supposed to know exactly where this is? What pump are we talking about? What's up here? Refuel your car. That's not it. Okay. Why do I not see a pump anywhere? Oh. Duh. Align the car with the charging station in the parking bay.
If you're all set, take a look at the projector against the wall.
Select destination using the map on the wall.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
Okay, I guess I'm going here.
Off you go. Make a left out of the garage and follow the access road.
Take all the time you need, the instability won't advance. Interesting, we've got a whole bunch of new stuff going on here. Okay. See, you don't actually drive there, you go to a certain point and it takes you there, like a fast travel? Is that what I'm seeing?
Okay, newbie. I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. That's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators.
The arc device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator, and it'll figure out the tools you need.
Plastic, 9-volt battery, scrap metal. I've got my hands. I don't know what that's doing. Duct tape, plastic, scrap metal, rubber. Road flare and fabric. Okay. Alright, I don't know how to get into that. Duct tape, battery, scrap metal, plastic. Fabrics. Some more goodies. Lots of goodies. Okay. Used canned food. Okay. You got pressurized cartridges. Okay, how does one get into here? Maybe one does not need to. Aha! There's something up there that I think I forgot. Uh...
like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
Blueprints. Impact hammer.
Find those materials by any means necessary. No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes, outposts, facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in 87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
Uh, so I have a gas cylinder and a gear. I had gas cylinders. It's a pressurized cartridge.
Look at you, out in the zone all on your own. They grow up so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd, talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Sheesh. Okay. So apparently that was bad stuff.
basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Okay, so I'm assuming I could have done all this back at the other one then. Okay. Okay, so I need another gear. Okay, so don't get near the sparkly blue things. Okay, so I need 5 things of plasma. No, that's not it for that. I don't understand this. This thing says recommended tool is hands. Oh. Okay. I just had to do it. Okay, this has got this. Okay. Wow. Okay. Collect materials and craft replacement parts. Smash plasma generators for materials. Okay. So all I can do there is a crude door. Use a spit and tape solution that will carry you through and fix up the worst of things. Okay. Okay. So I take it when it splatters like that, that means it's done. Okay. Things look a little better there. Okay, so I think there's one of these plasma things by one of them power poles. There's one by each power pole, actually. Yikes. That's not cool. Can I, what can I craft to heal myself? Okay. So I've got one of those left. Alright, it's over zapping over there. So I'm gonna come in here and do this. Okay, that's zapping over on that side. So I'll get this.
Well,
Okay.
looks like you're near one of the old Gorilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
Okay. Alright, is there a save? Okay, so I've got to go... So the Shockies are all gone. So I can't go through there apparently. What is that? I don't know what the frig that is. Okay, so there must not be anything there. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I missed it. Okay. Let me transfer some stuff into there. Okay. And so far, seems kind of cool. Once you get used to the wonkiness of the controls. Okay, so I gotta come down here. Fuel tank has a little bit in it. Okay, this place looks like it might be slightly dangerous with this thing flying around. But I'm gonna come up in here. Okay. Food?
That radio station's up on a hill somewhere. Eyes to the horizon.
Okay, some kind of checkpoint thing here. There's a couple cars there. Eek. Where'd he go? Okay, so I want this. Offshoot thingy. Does this actually like drive to it? Or does it just come close to it?
Time to get moving. The instability's ticking up by the second. But you can't get back the way you came. The instability makes all routes one way.
And that's where my arc device comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. And to do that, you'll need anchors. Take a look at the arc device display. It maps all anchors in the nearby area. Find an anchor and feed it to the arc device to charge it. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so there's no reason to learn more about limb technology than you need to know.
There you go. Okay, not entirely sure I enjoy that right there.
Those anchors may look like glowing balls of magic, but it's limb tech through and through. Don't be scared. They haven't exploded in anyone's face recently. The arc device is charged and ready. You'll use it to open a gateway back to the garage, but it will immediately collapse the stability around you. So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
Where did the
Looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
I don't know what's happening. Well, I do know what's happening. Something about instability stuff. But I don't want to destroy my car going down here. Looks like there's some good instability back that way.
You're alive. We're certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would.
Did I not mention that you're the first human I've sent through that thing? I mean, they've been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. Anyway, it worked. So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your marbles intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie, but it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomalies so quick you'll get whiplash. We clear?
Pneumatube. Okay. Install the antenna on the roof. Sheesh.
Antenna signals coming through loud and clear. Give it a moment to initialize.
Handbrake. Install the handbrake in the engine bay.
Make sure to empty your trunk before heading back out. You'll need the space.
Search the dumpster for something to help you unload the trunk.
And we're patched. Everything's in working shape, more or less. I've hooked up the antenna to the route planner. Give it a look after you're done peeping through. through my garage.
Okay, so what do I do with this thing now? Okay. Alright, close that. Okay, recommended driver's checklist. Headlights are in good condition. What else was in this? Got a crude panel, crude bumper. I do believe I need a bumper. Hand vac, rubber, repair putty, bunch of scrap metal. Auto vac. Use the screen on left side of dashboard to assign abilities. Okay. So, okay. So it looks like I can't really craft anything else. See, I've got a pry bar, flares, scrapper, first aid kit, fabric. I've got a few things that I should probably hang on to. I should probably... those in there. Let's see, the flares can go in there. I'll put that stuff in there. That there. Okay. Metal deconstructor. Energy efficient, economical, and probably even ethical, the matter deconstructor will recycle car components in seconds. Do be careful not to get your hand caught in this suspension matrix. Okay. Approved antenna, detailing station, matter generator, outfitting station. Year of the Dragon. Decal kits. Astrogator. Astropunk helmet sticker. Car dashboard. Okay. Oh, so that's fuel, battery levels, and the various warning lights. An orange light signals a developing problem. Red calls for immediate action. Car can protect you from radiation anomalies and many other dangers of the zone, but only as long as it's in good condition. Be sure to check your crafting options and car controls. While in the driver's seat, you can steer, brake, reverse, shift, park, drive, and of course turn the ignition key. You also toggle the radio, headlight switch, and wiper, show the spell, honk the horn. Okay. Crafting, we got that one figured out. Drive preparation. Pack the tools, backup supplies, and parts you'll need, and head out from the garage. The base of operations are safe there, so you take time between drives, fix up car, craft parts, or research. Your route through the zone will be stable when you set out, but it won't stay that way for long. Monitor the instruments attached to the map display on the passenger seat. They will help you track instability levels. If those levels are high, a storm is very likely. Some things you'll do in the zone will increase instability, but you can outrun it by moving along your route. Nevertheless, the zone's behavior isn't always predictable, especially when you open a gateway. Sometimes there's nothing to do but drive like hell. Whenever you make it through the unusual conditions or sudden shifts in the zone, your logbook will be updated with information about what just happened. Study these entries carefully. They can offer essential information to keep both safer and better informed. Planning a drive, monitoring your vitals, movement and interaction, quick slots, surviving the zone. Gathering resources is key to your survival. Fabrication station. Safe returns. You made it back safely. Before heading out again, consider repairing any damaged car parts, unloading the supplies you gather, and crafting new items for your next run. Any new roads you've charted are automatically uploaded, and the anchor energy obtained is stored for later use. Oh my god, there's... Arc device. 9-volt pressurized cartridges. Chemicals, copper wire, electronics, fabric, gas cylinder, glass shards, plasma, plastic, rubber, scrap metal, duct tape, road flare. Equipable light source. Gateway, door. Wheels. Summer tire, lights. Crude headlight, headlight. Utilities. Craft mat, arc dot. Handbrake, cardboard boxes. Mechanic's eye, small backpack. Car maintenance, fuel can. Tools. Flat. Locked heavy duty. Loose wheel. Essential. Charging station. Workbench. First aid. Transfer trunk. Fuel pump. Gateway link. Abe's pneumatube. Tube. Friendly dumpster. Parking sensor. Route planner. Fabrication station. Locker. Scanning antenna. Wall anchor. Introductions. Tiny test. Okay. Panels, doors, and bumpers installed. So 9 out of 12. Okay. So I assume I can make okay, crude panel. I believe this is a crude panel. And a door. Where did the door go? Inventory. Okay. Tend to your wounds at the first aid station. Okay. Pack survival tools. Okay, so apparently battery jumper, repair putty, okay, so repair car, Okay. All right. Well, good deal. Okay, so I take it a mechanic's kit fixes tires. How do you fix tires? Huh. So I've got 3 spare tires installed. 1 summer tire. 2 summer tires, 2 spare tires. I don't know. I don't know how you fix tires. There was something that I took out of here, like a wrench or something that like toink, like hit against it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what all that is. What's this? Nothing I can pick up. Yes, I know, puppy. Just hang on. Okay, well, I think that's where we're gonna end this one. Hour and 51 minutes. Seems like a cool game. I don't know how often I'll be playing it, but it seems pretty cool. I'm sure it gets cooler as you go. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.